telling you now, from an industry perspective, you never will be. It ain't gonna happen. If I were you, I don't care if you do 3 years of drama school, then go and do an MA, then don't go and do short courses and do a PhD. You will still be panicking when you go to your first audition, your first date. You'll still arrive feeling like you don't know what you're doing. So, I personally, if I were you, I would combine this year with also trying to get some work, trying to book some student films, trying to do some things, trying to build up your level of understanding of what's required. Because, how old is everyone in there? 19, something like that?
22.
18.
Jenna's not really old.
And I'm even older.
So we're like, what, 18 to 21 in that kind of range?
Yes.
22.
Fine. Right, so at this point, I would say like drifting into this without actually having the heart for it is not a good idea. It's not really that smart. There are lots of other things that you could be doing and considering at this point. I would only be here if I were you, if you really actually have a heart for it and it doesn't feel like a job having to come in. If it feels, and as you know, as I've told you before, the same rule applies in terms of me. I don't know what everyone else does here, and frankly, I don't care. You do not have to come to these sessions. You absolutely do not have to come to these sessions. Only come if you actually want to come in and build your skill set as an artist. As some of you know, I think I'm at the point. I know exactly what the number is now. I think I've employed 23 Nescott students in film, television, and a couple in the West End over 5 years. But each one of them was really focused, really humble, really hardworking, really artistic, really talented, and really ready to work and excited about doing it. So, you know, but the competition out there is really hard. I'll remind you again of when we cast for the movie before, which I know some people did some extra work for us. We had 5,200 submissions when we put 4 roles out. So it was on average 1,300 submissions per role. And a lot of these people submitting were already really well known. You have to be really, really good. So if you're kind of drifting into this, being like, yeah, I'm going to try a bit, I'm sure something will happen. No, pretty much. So make sure that your commitment is up there. In terms of readiness, that is a myth. You're never going to be ready. If I were you, I would be already trying to build up an online presence, getting on some casting websites, doing all that stuff, trying to build up some kind of sense of professionalism and getting an understanding of what's required. All right, let's talk a little bit about the stuff that we did last year. So for those of you that want